Hello, everyone. My name is Seth Perkins. This is my teammate, Eric Gaziorek. We also have two more teammates who are Chinese foreign exchange students, and they are back in China. They couldn't be here with us today. We developed an integrated aquarium system for fish breeders and hobbyists.
Yes, so the main reason or purpose why we made our project is comes down to 2 points. It's an environmental friendly project. Millions of fish are imported every year into the United States. Within that amount, there are pretty rare fish in which frequent removal, the water sources end up becoming unsustainable and more difficult for them to breed in naturally. And then that ties into the second purpose, and we created a system for the end user, the fish hobbyists and fish farms, in which they sell these fish for $300, and they're pretty beautiful, and it's very intensive labor hobby, and we just try to create a system that just takes all the pain away. And so a little bit about our client here. They are from Texas. They are fish hobbyists. Dr. Al Carlson was our main sponsor. It's a research group, and Bob LeBlanc and Robert Bonifacio were, yeah, so next one. And so our desired project is basically an integrated aquarium system, controls temperature and controls the water flow in and out of the aquarium. And how this is done is the Arduino microcontroller accesses a database in which our sponsor provided for us. It includes 1,300 plus fish. The fish are then grouped into location codes in which there's 16 location codes. It has 48 temperature vector values of the temperature in that ambient air of that location, and then we make that a set point and within the aquarium, and then it controls it to that point, and then the water change is just an automated scheduling.
So what we wanted originally for our project, we had a few different things. We wanted an easy user interface, we wanted the environment simulation, and we wanted to access the database. And we also want to do it for a low cost because they want to turn this into a product. This is what we delivered. It was an environmental simulation. We have a fully functional user interface that all you need is a rotary encoder and an LCD screen, not required to connect to the computer at all. And you can update from the database if you so choose. A fully embedded system that could be useful right now. Our final testing results, the orange line would be the set point that we're trying to follow, and you can see that it changes every 30 minutes to mimic the natural environment. And the blue line is the actual temperature curve that the water's actual temperature. And our sponsor actually gave us ambient air temperatures, so you can see at the end we can't follow that gradient because the specific heat of air is so much, it takes so much less energy to cool down air. So, any questions?
Could this be scaled up, say, for commercial fishing out, like a tank-raised salmon or something like that?
Oh, absolutely. Part of our project was to make it so that you could have multi-tank setups. So we actually have 2 pumps, basically, so we can pump water in and pump water out, and then we have electronically controlled valves at every tank, so we can pull and put in water in whatever tank we would like to. So it's completely scalable so you only have one control box and you can manage like 50 different tanks.
Could you do it in a pond, like a large pond?
Yeah, if you had the right heaters, you'd need a little bit more beefy heaters, and you would obviously need more power, bigger power MOSFETs. But if you managed all that, yeah, the same system could work, absolutely.
Where did you get the information about what patterns for better breeding fish would be?
Our client provided us this database, and They're much more fish enthusiasts than we were. We had to learn a lot, but yeah, they've been curating a database for a little while, and we just needed access to it. So we pull all the information back, and once you select your fish, it goes and finds the locational code that it corresponds to, and then pulls up that profile and sends it to the control unit that controls the heater.
The fish, they look into like environment, or not look into, they look at environmental cues.
Such as pH, temperature. Temperature is the biggest one, but there's also like pH, and we have different lighting setups as well. Okay. Thank you.